So, fintech is exploding. I mean, the very fact that we're all here today, and one of the biggest Finovates ever, is proof of that. But we need to move beyond these kind of things. What we need is something that brings innovations from fintech innovators to banks on a continuous, global, and relevant basis. And that's exactly what Matchi does. So I'm here today with Simon Jenkins from KPMG. And Simon, maybe you can tell us why you're here.
Well, we're delighted to be here today and delighted to be one of the key sponsors for Matchi. And the reason we're here is two things. Firstly, as an advisory business, we no longer have the arrogance, as perhaps we did before, to believe we have great answers inside our organization. We know there is great knowledge and great insight in the marketplace, but what our clients are saying to us is how do we get access to it on a continuous and a global basis? And how can we help them filter those ideas and work with them to get success? The second thing, from a KPMG perspective, is for us success is not just about ideation, it's about ideation and execution. And execution can be tough, whether that's an innovator separated by geography to a bank in a different country, whether it's a difference by language, by culture, or by just different IT and techie speak. So what KPMG are working to do with Matchi is to help mitigate those issues, is to work with Matchi and the innovator and the bank to reduce that friction from ideation all the way through to MVP and to live. So we're delighted to be here and to sponsor.
Thanks very much. And Simon's also going to help us drive our demo this morning, so thank you. So Matchi is a global innovation matchmaking platform. We connect fintech companies around the world with banks around the world. And what we do is we find the best-in-class innovations for banks from all over, and we bring it to them. And what we have to date is we have over 30 banks that are already signed up with us, including some of the big banks, CaixaBank in Spain, which has won the most innovative bank in the world award multiple times. We have Standard Bank, the biggest bank in Africa, and Bank Hapoalim out of Israel. And what Simon is just showing us here is for bank members that sign up with us, what we bring them is a continuous flow of vetted, curated innovations from around the world, where we have information about them in terms of what areas of banking they can apply to, what functional areas, and how they can help you deliver innovation within your bank. I used to run innovation and strategy within a large bank for 10 years, and the challenges that I faced were very much about finding good partners that we could license with and having a very credible initial sense of the business case behind these innovations. And what we give with the Matchi curated platform, we also have a lot of innovators that have successfully sold to a local bank in their home market, and there are proof points and data points to support why this could be a good fit for you. We're not really just a platform, though. What we do is we spend time with our member banks to understand their priorities, their focus areas, and we work with them to bring them a very personalized service, highlighting for them, look, here are some innovations that would fit with your priorities. So that's what we do for banks. If you're an innovator, we basically help the innovators do a few things. We help them package their innovation down to its essence so that we understand where it can apply and how to explain it in a very succinct and crisp way to banks, potential banks. And we, in fact, up here we're looking at a typical entry, and this, in fact, is a concrete example, a firm out of the US, out of Chicago, Rippleshot, who are, in fact, here today. They signed up with us a couple of months back, and we've introduced them to a major bank in Australia, a major bank in South Africa. They've had demos with both of those, and they're moving to pilot with one of those banks. And this is the kind of thing that we can do for innovators. So that is the history. That's really where we are. But I'm here today to announce something I think quite new and exciting for us, and that is we've got new functionality today which we're launching, which is the ability to set innovation challenges. So we make it possible for our member banks to set their own challenges and put them out to the global fintech community to attract entries. We make it possible for them to do this on either a named or an anonymous basis, and we help craft these challenges. And I'm really thrilled today to announce the start of our very first challenge a global fintech innovation challenge hosted by Standard Bank, which is the biggest bank in Africa by assets. And they have a very unusual approach to this challenge. It's open today to any fintech innovator. You can register on the site. And the prize isn't just a cash prize, which is becoming quite common. The winners of this fintech challenge will be flown to South Africa, put up in luxury accommodation, and the top 6 will be presenting to not only Standard Bank, but also to CaixaBank in Spain, Hapoalim from Israel, 3 or 4 other major global banks, with a view not only to seeing whether they want to select their innovation, but also to become potentially a longer-term development partner with one or more of these banks. So we're really excited to be able to launch this today, and we really invite all of the fintech innovators to look at it, and I invite all of the banks to consider how this could help you grow and find innovations in your emerging areas of interest. We see this as the logical extension of the Matchi platform, making it possible really to get emerging themes and attract innovators from around the world. So I think just to recap, we're Matchi. We connect banks with innovators around the world. We have managed to connect many banks on a global basis with leading edge innovations, and we invite you to come by our stand and discuss how we might help you, whether you're a bank looking for new innovations or a fintech innovator looking to have global reach beyond your home market. Thank you very much.